What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the 9th episode of the Fourth Quarter Podcast. What's up with y'all boys, man?
What's good, man? I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? We got something juicy to talk about today, so I'm ready. Sorry for the delay, y'all, but yeah, I'm ready, man.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying? Bubble life type, you know what I'm saying? Like we in the mix, like season about to come back. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, is that a glizzy in the background?
I got some, what's that? Bush? That do like a cut up glizzy, don't it?
And he was good, you, man.
Let's go. I'm ready, man.
All right, man. But look, I wanted to bring this to y'all. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I just want to I'm going to walk y'all through this, and I want y'all to tell me where y'all see a problem at. So Bleacher Report, they dropped their top 100 players. And I ain't going to do all 100. I'm going to just start from 30, okay? And we could just talk about it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty long-winded because I know we all going to have some problems with some things. So I'm going to just walk y'all through the rankings and just stop me whenever you feel the need to, you know what I'm saying? And y'all can just let me know whenever y'all think it's something wrong, all right? So we're going to start at number 30. Jaylen Brown. Everybody straight with it.
Well, it's hard because I have to see who else it is.
Right. Okay.
But for Jaylen Brown, 30 seems pretty high because he's probably the third or fourth best person on the Celtics.
That's just a testament to how good the Celtics are.
Well, go ahead.
Carson Bedwitz.
Okay. Now this one, I have a problem with it. Number 29, Zion Williamson.
He's above Jaylen Brown? What's going on?
He's only one above Brown. I mean,
Stop the list. Stop the list, bro. Stop the list. Stop
Well,
the
he's
list.
top 30. He's above JB, bro.
I
I mean-
have a problem with it is because I understand he has been putting up great numbers, but with only 19 games, I believe, with him only playing 19 games, I don't think we can say he's a top 30 player just off of
What?
well, they're probably basing it off those games.
Yeah, that's my problem. Like, I don't think it should be. You should be able to. I don't even think you should qualify for the list. Like for playing games.
How many games do you have to play to qualify? To you,
At least half.
That's what I was gonna say.
I have a season. Okay.
Yeah, I would say.
Bro, haven't even played 1/4 of
So
a
they
season.
wait. They have him better than Jaylen Browners.
To be
That
honest,
is very
I think
nice.
he's better. I think he's better than Jaylen Brown.
So we have to start like a rule with this podcast. You have to watch basketball in order to have an opinion, because that's blasphemous.
Come on, man. Come on.
Let's continue. But Jaylen Brown, he doesn't do too much for me.
Okay, so number 28 is Brandon Ingram. That one's pretty. Like you said, I just got to see who's above him. I'm okay with it for right now. Number 27 is Devin Booker.
Okay.
Number 26 is Bam.
No.
What's wrong with that? I think Booker is better than him, but I'm not like that's not blasphemous. Like, I ain't mad at it, but
I'm not sold on Bam. I mean, he's a good piece. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'll protect.
I think that's what it is for me too. I'm not sold on him yet.
I think he's like a, you know what I'm saying? I just think he's like a Montrez. Like he's not all that to me. Bam.
Bam's not like a Montrez.
He's like a
Bam, he can anchor your defense. He can bring the ball up court. He can pass, and he can dunk on you. You know, he's a both sides of the ball type of player.
That's
Brandon
just trash.
What you mean bring the ball up? Like a Draymond type thing?
Mm-hmm.
literally, yeah.
Okay.
25.
You might have a better handle than Draymond.
I was about to say.
Oh my goodness!
Man, bro. We just started to say anything.
Bad when I said, but I was thinking the same thing.
Insert clip. Fourth quarter, take the ball from KD. You just about.
Kyrie Irving dribbled off his foot before. I mean, like
Kyrie Irving also has a highlight tape of him bopping people, so he can afford a dribble off the foot.
Draymond got a couple.
Okay.
Show me.
Insert clip of Draymond.
They have Bam 26. They have Bam 26.
Yes, Ben is
Okay.
26.
Okay.
Number 25 is Drew Holiday. I like Drew Holiday. Like I actually like. I'm not mad at this because I like him, but I don't think he should be this high. Cause
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it because I like him. I'm not mad at it at all. But
That's pretty high.
I like him too, but that's pretty damn high.
yeah, that's why. Like, yeah,
To me, 25. That means you're like an all-star, like almost an all-star type thing. You know.
Well, yeah, I would say that.
Like Drew Holiday.
I like it because they giving credit to defense. Like they really emphasize like he's a team.
And that's why I'm coming back to why is Zion better than Jaylen Brown? He can't even move laterally, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Number 24 is Kemba Walker.
I'm fine with that one.
Okay. Number 23 is Trae Young.
Oh.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I think potential is included in this. I could be like, I don't know.
No, this is just this season. This is just for the season.
Oh.
Why I understand why they put Trae Young so high because he had a great season.
Yeah.
Now this one is the biggest problem of them all. Number 22 is Russell Westbrook.
You got him higher than Jaylen Brown?
That's about right.
I mean, no, that's crazy, bro.
It might not seem so bad right now, but let's just see who's in front of him. I think we can get him down to like number 8.
What's crazy is, bro, I think I seen a glimpse of like the top 12, and oh man.
Let's just. Every time I say somebody, I'm just gonna say he in front of him.
Yeah, I can see how he could be 22 because, to be honest, it depends on what you want. Because somebody might take Clay over him. To be honest, somebody might.
They just talking about this season though. Like who's had like they ranking them based on the season that they had.
Oh, so Clay and Kyrie won't even be in this?
Clay isn't.
Oh, okay.
So 22 is Russell Westbrook. Number 21 is Bradley Beal. I'm not completely mad at it, but I would put Russ in front of him.
I would too.
But I ain't mad if somebody's picked him. I'm not mad at that one.
I think
I'm mad at you.
I like that.
That's about what? I would lean towards Westbrook, but that's about what?
I like that.
Yeah.
What's next? Who's next?
Number 20 is Kyle Lowry. Westbrook.
No. Kyle Lowry, he plays good ball, and I believe in good ball, but he's not a better player than Westbrook. No.
And that's the thing. Like I like these guys, so I don't want to go ham, but I really do like Kyle Lowry, and he should be higher than 20, but Westbrook should be above him. So let's move on.
Westbrook should be above him.
Number 19 is Kyrie. Same thing I said with Zion. How are you 19 and you haven't even played that much?
I'm fine with that one. I'm fine with Kyrie being better than Westbrook.
I'm not. Based on the season that they're having, no, I'm not fine with it. Westbrook is having one of maybe the best season of his career, literally. And yeah, Kyrie, he played 20 games. So same thing I said with Zion.
He only played 20?
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm not. Bleacher Report should be banned from making
popularity notes.
18 is Rudy Gobert. Westbrook in front of him. I understand he's a defensive. I understand he's great at defense.
I think
both sides matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want people to get confused. Defense doesn't matter more than offense.
Right.
But it matters. So if you're butt at offense and you're just good at defense, bro, no, that's not enough for me, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying nothing because y'all saying everything that's on my mind. I'm just literally sitting here listening to this blasphemy. So just
Gobert, that's a horrible.
We're all in agreement that Westbrook should be above. Only one I would put him above, but only one I can say that is what is Bill. But everybody else, we all can agree that he should be above all of these guys, right?
If we're going off this season, then yeah, because Kyrie hasn't done much this season, so yes.
Okay, let's keep going. Number 17, Pascal Siakam.
He's better than him, clear.
Westbrook above him as well.
Clear.
Even though I like Siakam, I really do like Siakam. They play great ball, but
no.
If we just doing who's better, I would say Westbrook has been better this season. Number 16, Paul George. He missed a lot of games at the beginning of the season. And even if he didn't miss them, I still would say Westbrook is better than him this season.
This season, yeah.
Yeah, so I would put him above him. Number 15, Ben Simmons. No. But I don't wanna keep running through it like discrediting people because these dudes are doing good. It's just the fact that they put Westbrook so high that it's making me run through the list. But these guys, I don't want to make it seem like they suck or anything. Like these are great players. It's just why did you put Westbrook number 22?
Some of this stuff is like obvious though. I think like they like to make stuff like this controversial,
Right, yeah.
Bro. Because some of this stuff is no brainers, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's not even controversial. It's just
Bro,
terrible. It's just
they're
bad.
not taking Gobert over him. Like they're not.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Lowry, I like him. He played good. Credit, thank you. He played good ball.
Gobert, bro.
Man.
He won like a defensive player of the year. Westbrook, he has an MVP, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like they're different types of players. You tell Gobert to protect the rim and get 15 points. You tell Westbrook to run an offense. Like no, bro.
I don't even you tell him to get 15.
I'm about to
Try to get
that's
double
what I say,
digits.
15, that might be too much for
Let's
Gobert.
try.
That's how you put it. Okay, number 14 is Karl Anthony Towns. I'm not mad at somebody if they think that, but I don't think that at all.
I'm mad at you.
I would be ready.
What, bro?
Number 13, Chris Paul. And this is my team. And I understand they doing better than what we expected, but come on, dog.
Chris Paul this season better than Russell Westbrook. I think this was just made by a fool.
Are they putting leadership into this or something?
Huh?
Are they putting like leadership into this? Because I noticed that Kyle Lowry.
That's what they're trying to do. But even with that, even if you add like their leadership and all that, Westbrook is still the better player. Like
What number was that?
this is number 13, Chris Paul.
I think they might be saying like without Kyle Lowry, the Raptors might suck, and without Chris Paul, the Thunder might suck. So they're like, we have to give these guys their credit. That might be what they're saying. Because the Rockets, they're good without Westbrook. They lose him, they're still good. So that might be what they're saying.
Yeah, but if this is an individual season, then
Right.
like I get what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying like for the way I'm looking at the top 100 player list from this season, I'm going to take it as their current stats and what they've done. And Westbrook have had a better year than all of these guys that are in front of him. So I don't understand. Like I don't get it.
And like I said, this is my team. I used to not like Chris Paul, and I really like him now. So I'm not necessarily mad at him being high. I just also want to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Westbrook is better than him. So it's just like, come on, dog. Like 22, bro. And we haven't even got to the worst one yet. We haven't even got to the worst one. But let's keep going. Number 12, Joel Embiid. Y'all know how I feel about him. I'm picking Westbrook over him. But if y'all got something to say about him, y'all can.
I got Embiid. I mean, if we're putting injuries into this, because, he be getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Embiid be getting hurt. But, like, if I'm getting a healthy Embiid, then I would take Embiid. I would take that Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
That's a what for me. Like,
Right, you don't got nothing to say about Embiid?
I'm not mad at where he's at. Like, that doesn't upset me. Like, the position he's in, if he's up that high, though, Russell Westbrook should be a lot higher.
Then another thing with the Embiid and Westbrook, I can go get point guards better than Westbrook easy. I'm not able to do that with Embiid. I'm not able to go get centers better than him. I'm not able to. That I know.
Well,
how many more point guards can you get better than Russ?
That's what I was about to say. 1 and 2, that just shows that it's the point guard position is just more talented than centers.
I know that, but I can't punish Embiid for that.
And why can you punish Russell for that?
Right.
I'm not punishing him. I'm just saying. I'm saying Embiid is the best center. Embiid is the best center. I don't feel like Westbrook's the best point guard.
You can probably get what, three or four point guards better than him? Arguably 4.
Arguably 4, because to be honest, I would take Ben over him because I think he can guard 1 through 4, 1 through 5, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And neither one of them are good shooters, but I know Westbrook shoots better than him.
Mm-hmm.
And that those inches help, bro. Those inches help.
There's only arguably about 4 good centers to pick from. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that part. I understand point guards are more packed. I understand that.
So it's not as impressive being the best center if it's 2 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he has less competition to go against. I get what y'all saying.
So that's not that impressive if your third best center is fucking Rudy Gobert. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thanks. You know what I'm saying?
So we was just at 12, Joel Embiid. Number 11 is Jason Tatum. Now I understand he's moving up into stardom and stuff. I understand that, but no, you're not better than Westbrook just yet. You know what I'm saying?
It must be going off percentages because that 20% 3-point range or whatever Westbrook is, that might be hurting him.
Now, I don't know, but I'm just the title is 100 best players of this season, and him being at 22 is horrible. But we have arrived at the worst one yet.
I already know.
Well, let's not move past this Jason Tatum thing.
Oh,
I like
okay.
that.
My fault. Yeah.
I just don't. This is actually gonna be a surprise for you guys. I just don't. If he's 11, should JB be 30? Like I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
That is a good point because they not that far from each other to me either. They aren't that far from each other, so they should be. I think they should be within like 5 spots of each other.
Oh, so you mean like
that's what I'm saying.
So just move Jason Tatum to 25?
No. Move Jaylen Brown to the top 15. You know,
but then again, as we've gone, I ain't really like who would you put Jaylen Brown over or
Zion Williamson?
Okay, I would too.
That's really my biggest grief, bro. Like, you know, so we go. I like Jason Tatum where he at. We just gonna move forward.
Okay.
Come back.
Yeah, I think Jason Tatum has had a hell of a year this year. Like, I think he was almost, or if not, in the MVP conversation. I think he's really like taken a leadership position so young in his career, and he's like really helping Boston. Like, even though Boston is always, do pretty well during the regular season and whatnot, but I think I don't know, that one I wouldn't be mad at because myself, I'll take him over Russ this season. For different reasons.
I would take him over Russ too. My fault to rip you out. I don't want you to get confused. Like, I would take him over him, like if I had to pick one of them. But just going off this season, Russ is better. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
Is Russ really having his best season? Like, did you say that earlier?
Yeah.
What are you basing it off, points or just what is that?
Like production. I know he averaged a triple-double, but as the second option for him to be averaging 28, 8, and 8, people say Dame might be the best point guard in the league. He's averaging 28, 8. I don't know. He's averaging like 28, 4, and 8 as his first option.
Right.
So if Russ is averaging 28, 8, and 8 as the second option, it's like, what's
yeah, him and I don't want to take Harden and Westbrook credit away, but the way that offense is, they're gonna put up some points.
That's what I feel like too.
I'm not taking their credit. I'm not saying anybody can go do what Westbrook's doing, but what I am saying is he's gonna get a lot of points. Like they be saying, like I've heard like analysts say, like Mike D'Antoni, he runs his players into the ground and they're doing the small ball or whatever. Like they're not gonna be isoing with PJ Tucker and Daniel House. Like they're Harden and Westbrook, they're gonna get you 30. And I'm not playing it off. They're gonna get you 30, and it's probably not gonna be at a high percentage.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. So that's the reason why I'm saying, like, yeah, he's having a good season, but you don't have a choice. You put any – well, I ain't going to say – well, I mean, damn near almost, like, as far as, like, guards, you put any all-star guard in that position, they're going to eat too. Like, you replace him with Bill.
I don't necessarily say that because the nigga that they had – I'm sorry. The person that they had at 13, Chris Paul, was just there. And he didn't – he might have averaged 20, but it's like – he's higher than him. You know what I'm saying?
Is age going to be a factor in this?
Like, what you mean for what?
I'm saying, like, Chris Paul. I think he did exactly like he did his role at his age, at like how he plays. That's how Chris Paul plays, and he had some 30-pointers in there. Like when they played the Warriors,
he scored with them.
With the Western Conference Finals and stuff. Like, he did what his role is.
He did score. I'm saying he's higher than Westbrook. But when he was with the Rockets, he averaged like what 20 and something.
He probably averaged like 19 points and 9 assists.
But that's what I'm saying though. Chris Paul, I would say, is like the last true point guard we have in the league. Like I think he's the only person other than Bron and Lonzo that will like they literally go out pass first. Everybody else they want to like shoot, drive, blah blah blah. Chris Paul, like when he was with the Rockets, he was like, okay, I'm going to look for the best play before I shoot a three.
Yeah. Plus Westbrook, I feel like certain people when they're on the court, certain people goal is different. Like I think Gobert's like, let me get a whole bunch of blocks and rebounds. I feel like Westbrook's goal is to put up a whole bunch of points. So when that's your goal, it's easier to get points when that's your goal. Chris Paul's
we can't say that because he's like top 5 in assists.
Well, no, I don't want you to think that I'm trying to take anything away. He is having a great season. I like wholeheartedly agree with everything you said. I'm just saying, like, you put any all-star guard in that position, I think, other than the assists and the rebounds, I think the scoring pretty much stays the same. But I do give him credit for continuing his rebounding production and his assisting. You know what I'm saying? But
Can we
that
discredit
I
him for
guess
that?
that's why I look like it kind of differently, huh?
Can we discredit him for that just because another all-star guard could do something like that? You know what I'm saying? Can we take that away from the season that he's having?
No. I'm just saying, as far as like me saying that about Jason Tatum, because Cam had, like I said, Jason Tatum's having a hell of a year, and he was just saying that so is Russ, and he's doing that as a second option. But what me and Kenny are saying is, as the second option on the Rockets, when you're an all-star, that the scoring is going to come to you because y'all are the only two looking to really score the ball unless it's like a second left and they kick it out to you magically and you just got to shoot. Their offense is ran by Harden and Russ.
It's the same way with Harden, but we still put him top forward. Like, you know what I'm saying? We still say even though his stats are inflated. So if Russ' stats are inflated a little bit, okay, but we still got to give him the credit because he's doing it.
Oh yeah, I'm still agreeing with you. He's supposed to be in front of all those guys. I would keep Tatum where he's at.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I would too. I would keep Tatum where he at too. But
yeah, I 100% agree. He should be ahead of all those guys you just named, from 22 down up until Tatum.
So you're saying this is where you would stop he should be in front of, like, Tatum. He should be after Tatum for you.
Well, when you hear this next person, then you know what I'm saying. But yes, I would put him after Tatum. So if what was Tatum 12?
11. Tatum is 11.
Yeah, Russ would be 12.
Okay. And for y'all, is it still he should be in front of him, or is it stopped for y'all too?
I actually think that Russ should be ahead of Jason this year.
Okay. And Kenny,
Russ.
Well, you already stopped it with Joel Embiid, right?
For me?
Yeah, you had said you would take Embiid over Westland.
Yes.
And would you take Embiid over Tatum?
Yes.
Okay. We have arrived.
Hold on. How do you get people out of here?
I'm big on Embiid. I think he's kind of, we're kind of phasing out with the centers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he kind of gets penalized for that, I guess you could say, because you would rather have a point guard than a center nowadays.
No, I'm with you. Like, I think Embiid is the best in the league. I dislike him, or the reason I take him down is things that people probably wouldn't like. It's not basketball related. His antics, his mouth, like, I'm not a big fan of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I take him down. And I don't think he's a good enough shooter, as you say. He can knock down the three.
Right.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think he's the best in the league. I think they should take him over Ben Simmons if they do decide to go separate ways. But yeah, I agree. But yeah, my dislikes for him is not basketball related.
Well, that kind of is basketball related, like, because I'm kind of the same way. Like, I don't like his antics, and it's not even that I don't like the antics, but to me, he doesn't back it up. Like,
and then cry when you lose.
And then cry when you lose.
Yeah, like, take it.
Even though I felt bad for him.
I did it. I was weak.
Like, you talk all the jump, waving at the crowd and stuff. Then when you lose, you're literally crying, like, literally.
I don't have a problem with him showing feelings. I don't.
No, not the cry. Like, if he just cried, then I'd be like, oh dang, bro, I feel bad. Yeah. But don't showboat, stand on top of the table. Right. Don't go ham. And then when it's wartime and they knock you out, now you want to cry. No.
So him talking jump, like, just doing a normal thing that we all done playing basketball.
No, his is next level. Do not try to compare that to the average Joe's taunting. If I hit a three, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that was a good. He literally walks up to the bench and, like, yeah, did you guys see that? Like, that's he overdoes it. He overdoes it. His antics are and then, like, even in the post game interview, like, said, oh yeah, we don't want to end up like the Warriors, or said something like that. Like, really, they're champions. What have, like, what's on your resume?
That's my thing.
My thing is,
that's my thing.
He has a sense of humor, so pretty much people are gonna judge you regardless. Like, when you're doing what Joel do, you're doing too much, you're being extra. But then when you're Kawhi, when you do the straight face, then they're saying, so Kawhi's weird, and Joel Embiid is crazy. So it's just like people are gonna judge you anyway.
No, that's not true at all. And I'm not even trying to go him, but I've never heard anybody say anything negative about the way Kawhi carries himself when it comes to the media.
Yeah, I don't
during
think nobody
game.
dislikes Kawhi because he's quiet. I mean, they do talk about it, but I don't think nobody says like I don't like that. Like
no, his laugh is weird, yeah, but I don't.
I'm not saying they don't like him. I'm just saying people are gonna judge you regardless. Like I do think it's some people that think Kawhi is weird because he doesn't talk to them. So then when Joel Embiid, he has fun, he expresses his feelings. So now he's doing antics. I just don't look at it as antics.
Well,
I don't look at it
He is
that way.
doing antics, bro. He
you
on
don't
Instagram posting cat,
right.
talking junk.
Yeah,
he has antics.
You don't have a right to talk about a championship team when you have nothing. That's my biggest thing. What do you have on your resume to talk down on somebody else? Like, what have you done? What have you accomplished?
As far as ring, he don't got no ring.
Does he have a defensive player of the year? MVP? Like, what has Joel Embiid done to be able to talk about people post-game interview or, like, do stuff on the court, stare down Russ, like little stuff like that? Which, now that, I like, if you block somebody's shot, then, okay, you're afforded that. But as far as, like, yeah, bro, like, the stuff that he does, like, his personality is just terrible. And then to go cry? No, take it.
So you're asking if he won Defensive Player of the Year, has he won a ring? So if he wins Defensive Player of the Year, then you feel better? You're fine with him doing this stuff?
I wouldn't say I'm fine with it, but he's afforded himself a little bit more room to be able to do stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, when LeBron said I'm the best player in the world after he has done everything, like, it was some people.
That's what I was about to ask you, Kenny. If you saw LeBron crying after a game, you would go so ham, bro. You would go ham.
What's wrong with crying? I'm confused.
You said LeBron shouldn't even look at a reporter wrong. Like, if a reporter asks a question, don't look at him like that or something like that.
Don't look at you like you don't understand what he was saying. Like when Westbrook, like when somebody asked him, like, did y'all lose the game or did you win the game? Westbrook act like he didn't know what he was talking about. What part don't you get? So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you know what he said.
You essentially asked him the same question twice.
Right.
Did y'all lose the game, man, or did they just win it?
Y'all haven't heard that before?
After I just lost, I might have had that same exact reaction, bro. Like, what are you talking?
I get
what you said.
Saying, like, did they do better than y'all or did y'all make some mistakes? But the way he asked it, it was like, what? Like, I would have literally did what he did.
What are you talking about, bro?
But, yeah, I just don't like the antics are fine with me if you're not gonna cry. And it's not like he cried like a man tear. He was boo-hooing. Like,
yeah, he was crying.
That's my thing. I don't want you to misconstrue what we're saying. If you don't do anything, like if you just dunk on somebody, go play defense and just play your game, don't say nothing, blah, 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 or you have a little fun, you can cry. Like, that's okay. Like, okay, he mad, he lost. Like when KD lost that year, KD to LeBron, to the Heat. He wasn't a person that would, like, talk junk or, like, make it, like, play the villain role, basically. And that's what I think Joel's doing. So he plays the villain role, and then when he get beat, he's crying. So that's when it's a problem. Don't talk junk all year and then cry like a baby when you lose.
So are you just saying, pretty much to sum it up, what you're saying is, Joel, back it up. Is that all you're saying?
No, because even if LeBron did what Joel Embiid was doing, I would not like LeBron for that. The thing he do is, like, mad, immature, and childish.
That's essentially what I'm saying. Like, it's either one or the other. You can't talk a lot of junk and then cry. Like, you have to either be quiet and cry, like be a crybaby, or be a villain. Like the man said, like, if you lose, why are you crying, bro? You talk a lot of. You're the most, like, you talk the most junk on the team. You should be the one saying, we got y'all next year. I'm still talk junk. Like, you get what I'm saying?
I get what y'all saying. I guess y'all are saying, Joel, be consistent. Is that what y'all saying?
Right. Like,
okay, I get that. I get that. That's what y'all saying. I understand that. I get it. Okay.
But, okay, so Jason Tatum was number 11. Now we're at number 10. Chris Middleton. So how do y'all, let's just go one by one. What y'all think about that, man?
Let's just stop the list, bro. I already knew, but hearing it again, that's pretty bad, man. And I don't want, before I go too deep into how I'm feeling, I don't want anybody that's watching or y'all to think that I'm disrespecting Middleton or he shouldn't be up here. But some of the guys we just named, and for him to be 10, come on, man. This season alone, if that's how they want to do it, I don't know his numbers off the back of my head, but I know it ain't better than 28, 8, and 8. I know it ain't better than what Tatum is doing. Like
what Pascal's doing, it's not better than what.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So like this list, man.
To me, he should be up there with JB.
That's what I was about to say.
He should be above Zion as well, but yeah, he should be near Jaylen Brown or something, bro. Like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
top. They're saying that he is a top 10 player in the NBA, bro.
Yep. Reminder: Westbrook is 22.
It's not even just Westbrook. It's like pretty much everybody that's behind him.
Yeah,
well, not everybody. I'm not gonna go ham, but
Bill is better than him. Yeah,
Siakam. I would even take Lowry.
He should be right above Zion. Well, I forgot what Zion was. I think 29, but he'd be right above Zion.
He shouldn't be on this list. Let me make that clear to everybody. Zion shouldn't be on this list. You know what I'm saying? John Morant nowhere in sight, but you in here? Get out of here, dude.
That's what I was waiting on. I'm waiting for that name, because if they don't, and then he wins Rookie of the Year, it's like, what's the criteria?
He's not up.
I think they're trying to force Zion to be like the next GOAT. Like you.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're like, he's the next LeBron. He's like, no.
Wait, do we got a 2K cover?
Yeah,
you haven't done anything, bro.
We're gonna get to that too.
Gosh.
And that's why I asked, is potential like included in this? Like, that's why I asked, like, are they saying the intangibles or something? Because, like, I don't understand. He's better than Jaylen Brown already, a top 30 player already with 19 games under his belt. Like, well, are they, like, reviewing high school games or something?
That is crazy, bro. That's absolutely insane to me, bro.
It's
bro. The Chris Middleton thing, get out of here, man.
Those two are the most blasphemous things on this list. Zion being on it, and then Chris Middleton
being top 10.
It's just like, who did this? I want his name and number. I want to talk to him.
It's like a low-key blasphemous Jane. Like, I don't know, because I like this guy. But it's low-key, like, I don't know. And that's number 9. But I'm going to stay on this Chris Middleton for just a little bit longer. Are you kidding me, dude? Like, are you serious, bro?
Kenny, how does that make you feel, man? Because you sit there, you look like you losing air. Like, what's going on?
I just, I don't even. They have. I just want to. I would pay money to find out what they're basing it off of. They must not actually look at the games. It's some people, they don't look at the games. They look at the stats. So this person might be 9 for 12. So Gobert's 75%, 9 for 12 with 12 rebounds. So they say he's a top 30 player. He's not better than Devin Booker.
And that's what I don't like to, I know it's more to basketball than just looking at it like basic. But for this one, I just looked at it in a basic way. Let's say they traded Chris Middleton for any of these people. Paul George was number 16. I'm pretty sure we would say that the Bucks win that trade. Chris Middleton for Paul George.
Yes.
Win that trade. Let's see. I'm skipping through people that will be, but I'm going to just – Bill is all the way up there. I forgot what he was, 28 or something. Or I don't know what he was. Or no, 21, I think. For Pascal, the Bucks would win that trade. Kyrie Irving, Bucks win that trade. Westbrook, Bucks win that trade. Like all of these people, bro, like he should be up there with Jaylen Brown, like we said. Like I don't know who wins if they trade for Jaylen Brown. Well, I know who wins. I know who wins the Bucks because he's younger, but I'm just talking about just player.
I'm not even gonna be like biased. Like I wouldn't even be mad if he was above Jaylen Brown. But you should be right above him, and that's right.
It,
you know what I'm saying? Like to say that he's 20 spots better than JB, bro. Come on, bro. He averaged like a point more. He is a better shooter. I will give him that. He's a way better shooter. But that's it. Like that's the extent of that. So why are you all these spots ahead of him, ahead of Kyrie, ahead of I ain't even because Kyrie not supposed to be here, but ahead of Russ and all this stuff? It just doesn't make sense. It's not good. It's not good positioning, and it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense, man, at all. It's like when I seen this, bro, I actually was enraged. Like, man.
So
like literally all of these players are better than him in my eyes.
yeah, this stuff isn't close, bro. Like, I'm not gonna argue is Bradley Beal better than Chris Middleton. Like, I'm not gonna argue it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna argue that one.
Who's number 9?
Number 9 is Jimmy Butler. Now that's the one it's like I like Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? I do like him, but it's like I don't know.
What I missed? I'm
I
sorry,
know.
y'all.
You don't know? I know.
I had to take care of something. What I missed?
Jimmy Butler's number 9 and he's not.
How do you have a top 10 with Jimmy Butler and Chris Middleton, bro? What's going on?
Who are the creators of this again?
Bleacher Report.
I'm gonna add.
I can't trust me.
We don't have to talk about this one too long.
It's
Wow.
like no, like
He's not better than Westbrook. Come on.
oh yeah, he's not better than Westbrook. But I'm just saying I'm not mad at him being up here, at least up in this area. Like,
Damn.
Is he better than Jason Tatum?
I'm mad at that one. You said number 9 or 8 for Jimmy Butler?
9.
That's too high. Mm-mm.
9, 8, 10. He shouldn't be in the top 10. He should be the top 12.
He's not a top. To me, top 10 player means I know what I'm getting out of you. You're great. Like, no, top 10. Like when you get to the 9s and the 8s, you starting to get to like the LeBron range, the AD range. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to get to the Greek freaks and players like that. He's not to that level. He's not even near that. So they have him over Ben Simmons. Did we say Ben Simmons yet?
Yeah.
They have him better than Ben Simmons.
Yeah, which I agree with that.
I don't.
I agree that he's better than Ben Simmons. That's why I say I don't know, because going through this with him, it's like, hold on, I'm better than these guys. Like
He's not.
for him.
He's not better than Paul George.
We actually had that discussion one day. That's close though. That's close. Like that's not. Yeah, that's pretty close.
You mean like the debate or like them as players?
The debate, like that, it's an arguable debate.
Yeah, it is arguable, but I think it's clear cut who's better between those two.
Paul George. I think if you would ask 10 people, I think I'd be willing to bet over 5 would say Paul George. I'd be willing to bet that.
Well, that's probably you are right, and I agree. That's just probably because Paul George's game is more what the eye wants to see.
Oh, points and flash.
Yeah, I wouldn't even necessarily say points because Jimmy Butler, he averaged like, I don't know exactly. I don't be knowing numbers off the top of my head, but he averaged like 20 at least, I would think.
Oh, so you would take Butler over him, or you're just saying?
I'm not sure. I would have to do some research. It just depends on what you like. What are you asking for? Like playoffs? Yeah.
Who's the better defender?
Give me Butler. I'm probably taking Butler as the better defender too.
Okay.
Paul George definitely is the better offender. But
see, I think his offense is so much greater that his defense and their defense is not that far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's an obvious one, but I guess I get what you're saying.
I do feel like Jimmy Butler shows up in playoffs though. That's one thing he got over Paul George.
Playoff P.
In big moments.
Playoff P, dog.
What is Bill? What
number? Wait. Can we really say that though? Because maybe Russ is a cancer. Because back in his Pacer days, PG was a dog.
Yeah, he was.
He was playing. So maybe him playing with Russ. So we don't really know now. Coming back with the Clippers, we about to find out what he really about because, you know, he used to do crazy. He used to go crazy back in the Pacer days.
Butler is too high, man. It's just too many players. It's players that's clearly better than him. Like, I want to see what Dame is going to be. People like, I don't think he. What number is Bill? I don't think Butler's better than Bill either.
Bill is 21. But he's just like Russ. He could probably be moved. They could be moved up as a package deal. Them two.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So they got Butler about 10 spots higher than Bradley Beal. Wow.
But number 8 is Anthony Davis, which I kind of disagree with.
Too low.
Yeah, too low. I disagree with that.
Yep, I think we all agree with that one.
He's one spot ahead of – bro, hurry up with this damn list.
Go ahead. Who's next?
7 is Damian Lillard.
No.
Yeah, I'm putting Anthony Davis over him.
Right. I think we're all on board.
I'm putting him. 6 is Nikola Jokic. I'm putting.
I'm not mad at that one.
I'm not
So
really
he's
mad
above
at that.
Anthony Davis.
That's the only thing. I'm not mad at the range that he's in. I'm just mad that he's better than Anthony Davis. But I think he should be like in this area at least. So I'm not too mad at that. Now this one I am mad at. Number 5 is Luka Doncic. This is the one I am disgusted at.
That's about, yeah.
It's a weird list, bro. Like, this is actually weird.
He's not a top 5 NBA player.
Top 5, bro?
This list is terrible.
I mean, yeah. That's, to be honest, that's about right.
And AD is not.
That's Luka. Man.
That's kind of like the Russ. What y'all just said about Russ. When you play on the Rockets, it's kind of different. But when you're Luka playing with the Mavericks and everything runs through you, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get stats.
Nah,
that's not entirely true though. You gotta do it.
No, okay. So Russ has to do it. Russ got to put the point.
Oh, you saying like all-star material?
No, I'm saying like y'all said with Russ, it's like when you play for the Rockets, that their offense is ran through them too. And like that's why he gonna get the points. That's what y'all saying, Chris. I don't want to get y'all.
Well, I was saying if you switch him out with another All-Star.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you switch him out with another All-Star, then yeah.
I think that with Luka.
Yeah.
Kind of in the Westbrook OKC situation where everything runs through me, and I'm gonna get all the stats.
Top 5, bro.
I think the system is different.
What's their what do you think their system is?
You talking about when Westbrook played with OKC?
No, the Mavericks with Luka.
I don't feel like they just say like. I just feel like they just play good ball type thing.
I mean, I'm not saying he don't get the stats. I'm saying everything pretty much runs through him.
Right. I'm saying I don't think that. Like I think he kind of go with the flow. You know how like with Harden, like if the Rockets like their first game, like I'd be willing to bet like Harden's gonna take like over 13 shots. I don't think I would. Luka's not going to always – like, he's not going out there saying, I'm going to get 50. I have to take shots for my team to win. I actually watched the Mavericks and the Rockets play the most, and he doesn't – I don't know how many shots he takes a game, but he kind of goes with the flow to me. Like,
takes a lot of shots.
I don't think he has the same offense as the Rockets do.
I think it just looks – it might look – one, because Luka's slow, so it might seem like the game is moving slower. And then, two, his isn't as, like – ham as James Harden's, like, but then again, I don't know because I done seen Luka take some step back threes that were like, dang, like he really going ham. So I think they're pretty similar in the fact that like everything runs through me. So I'm gonna get my points and stuff.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, Cam. But like what you said about the Russ thing, that's exactly how I feel. So I agree with everything you're saying. Yeah. And
he
does throw up a lot of shots.
Right, yeah. And that's why I don't like people just say it for Russ, but then when other people do it, it's like it's fine.
Okay, so he throws a lot of shots up. Does he make a good percentage?
I honestly don't think he makes a good percentage of his threes, but his he shoots 31.8% from three, which is not
30 what?
31.8.
That's not good?
No.
Well, you're saying they run the offense through him, so he's probably taking contested shots.
Yeah, I agree with it. Like his percentage.
He doesn't have to.
No, I'm saying y'all are pretty much saying he's the offense. He does what he want, right?
Right.
Yeah. So if I'm the best player and my other teammates suck, if I'm running around, my shots that I'm taking are tougher because my players aren't as good. He doesn't have. He doesn't have
some like good teammates though.
You think Porzingis is good? He got Porzingis.
No, I think he's good. He's not Harden or Westbrook. Westbrook is playing with another great player.
No, I'm saying Luka Doncic's role is kind of like Westbrook's OKC here when he averaged a triple-double. That's kind of similar.
What I'm saying is the Mavericks, when you're playing the Mavericks, they're mainly worried about Luka. I'm saying when you play the Rockets, you're probably not mainly worried about Westbrook. I would be mainly worried about Harden.
I'm not comparing them to the Rockets, Westbrook. I'm saying Luka Doncic's role is similar to Westbrook's OKC role when he was the MVP. when he averaged a triple-double.
Oh, because you're saying he didn't have much help on the Thunder.
Right, like everything ran through him.
Okay, the Thunder Westbrook. Okay, cool.
Right. So I think I'm not trying to take his credit away, but just like y'all said with Westbrook, when you play with the Rockets, they're the only two taking shots. I feel the same way about Luka with the Mavericks. Like he everything runs through him. So whatever he wants to do, he gonna do. Which I feel like is kind of like inflated stats. Like his stats are kind of inflated because everything runs through him. But and I'm not saying he shouldn't be like. I don't know if I would put him like number 11. Like, I don't know what I would put him. He should be somewhere.
He's not top 5.
But he's not top 5, right?
Where did they put him at, 5 or 4?
5.
Okay.
So yeah, that's one that I would.
I'm really just thrown off about the AD thing, and not even as a Lakers fan, just as a fan of the game, bro. It's like, wow.
I mean, I'm the most mad at Middleton and Jokic. So.
And number 4 is Harden.
Okay.
Number 3 is Kawhi. 2 is LeBron, and 1 is Giannis.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean,
I would switch 1 and 2, but
1 and 2 is fine how it is.
I would switch 1 and 2, but that's just me.
yeah, I would too, but it's nothing to like go ham about. The main points of this is Westbrook being number 22.
Zion being on the list at all.
Hold on, what was Dame again?
Dame was number 7.
Okay.
AD being too low. Chris Middleton at 10.
And I would put Anthony Davis over Dame, Jokic, and Luka. Yeah, Dame, Jokic, and Luka. So for me, he would be number 5 because then 4 is Harden, 3 is Kawhi, and then 2. Yeah. So for me, AD would be number 5. But yeah, this list was just man.
Yeah, that Middleton and Jokic got me kind of.
Let me see who actually made this, bro. I don't even know. I think it's Dan Favale or something. I don't know, but
Dan.
Doris Sport.
Excuse my language. You're a dumbass.
Yep, Andy Bailey and Dan Favale. It's horrible, bro. Like. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand why certain players was up here, like Kyrie and Zion. Well, Zion shouldn't have been up there regardless. You know what I'm saying? But Kyrie, well, if Zion would have put up the numbers he was putting up for the entire season, then okay.
That's what I was about to ask y'all. If Zion was doing this for the whole season, would y'all have him like in the top 20?
Yeah, no brainer.
Oh, okay. So I'm able to work with y'all. Okay.
Top 20?
High top 20.
Yeah, like 18, 19, something like that?
No. I mean high as in like where he was at.
the whole year.
You know he didn't average 30 or nothing, right?
No, it's not even all about the points. I don't get into like I do look at the stats and the percentages a little bit, but it's like I look at it like win impact. It's like when he was gone, I think they had a losing record. Well, no, I know they did. They had a losing record. Then when he come back, it's like now we have a winning record. Like it's not like
I mean, you add talent. It's not like they were trash. It was a trash team, and then Zion came and just elevated them. They had somebody averaging 25 points per game. They had Lonzo. They had Drew Holiday. They had JJ Redick. They had a good team. And then you just added more talent on top of that. So of course the team's done it.
And they didn't go on like a 10-0 run. They were still taking L's with Zion in the lineup.
They're still in the hunt. It's not like, you know what I'm saying?
We go ham. I'm pretty sure if Zion didn't come back, y'all wouldn't be willing to bet they would have made the playoffs. Now they have Zion, and some people expect for them to make the playoffs because of Zion.
They have more talent.
Yeah, Zion added more talent, so now they might make the playoffs.
So that's because that makes
still
him a
not worried
top 30
about
player
them.
because you added a good player to a good team?
Oh. So when LeBron get hurt and lose, it's all because of LeBron. But when Zion, when they lose and when he come back, he doesn't get the credit.
Are you seriously
the best
comparing
player
the two
in
right
the
now?
game?
Are you seriously comparing those two
I'm
types of
you
production?
so you think Zion is a LeBron level impact? Is what you're saying?
I hope you don't say yes to this question, bro.
Obviously, we know LeBron's way better.
So why are you even Why are you even
what is
using
this
that as a comparison?
I'm just saying, when LeBron get hurt, we say he get hurt, he sit out for 10 seconds, and they lose the lead. I'm just saying, Zion and them, they weren't doing well. They had a losing record without him, is what I'm saying. He comes back, they have a winning record, and they're expected to make the playoffs. That's what I'm saying.
Because LeBron, his amount of production that he brings is Zion can't even hold that in his hands. It's not the same.
No, I'm not saying he has a bigger impact than that. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm not understanding what you're asking then, because like I get what you're saying. They started winning, but they were still losing as well.
Yeah, Zion wasn't the only player on their team that was injured. Lonzo was out. Like that, their starting five has played like 10 minutes together the entire season. Like their real starting five.
They still don't have a winning record too, right?
Yeah, they're 28 and 36 right now.
Yes.
They're not even in the playoffs right now.
He wasn't playing the whole year.
So it's not guaranteed that
they came back to have a winning record.
I would bet that.
No, I'm not guaranteeing it. Obviously, I don't know what he would have did if he played the whole year. I'm not saying they would have had a winning record. I'm just saying they have a winning record in the games he has played. That's what I'm saying. I got to give him credit for that.
What's the record? Do you know off the top of your head?
I think it's 10-9.
That makes him a top 30 player because he went 10-9 when he came back.
What the fuck?
You went one game above 500.
I said they had a losing record. Zion, they have a winning record. I'm giving credit for that.
Okay.
Well, no, that statement isn't accurate.
We're giving credit for that too, but not top 30 credit. We give credit, but it's like that don't make you a top 20 player.
So Zion should be 18 or 19 because he went 10-9 when he came back with his team.
No, I'm not
playing with another 20 plus per game score and another former All-Star.
I'm not just saying 10-9. Okay, Zion's automatically top 30. I'm just saying that's a strong. I just feel like pretty much. Let's just say Zion say I'm not playing no more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
they
think
probably still go 10-9.
I think people will be like, it's a wrap. They're not going to make it. But since Zion is playing, some people expect for them to make the 8th seed because Zion is playing mainly.
Well, no, I think that's a testament to them trying to force him on us because he's not even their best player to me. He's not their best player yet. Like
you got Ingram?
Yeah, I would take Ingram over him right for now. I understand he probably gonna surpass him, but I'm not sold with 19 games. Just like that's crazy that you say you're not sold on Bam, and he actually been doing it for a long time. Like he's like, I got a body of work.
All-star.
Like he played 19 games and you're sold. Like you good with that?
I got a question though, Kenny. Do you think he's better than John Morant?
Yes.
So did the Memphis make playoffs last year?
No.
They didn't, right? So Zion has gotten this team like far with like him playing. I think they might be.
They're in the playoffs right now.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs though.
Who do you think Zion is gonna make it?
I think Zion. I got Zion making the 8th seed because they have Zion back healthy. That's what.
Is that more impressive though? Because he has a lot more help
than John Morant.
To you they do.
Name one player on the Grizzlies other than John Morant that's better than Brandon Ingram.
I don't know. Jackson.
You don't know.
Jackson.
You think he's better than Brandon Ingram?
He's better than Brandon Ingram.
I'm not saying he is. I'm not.
No, we're asking you to name somebody who you think is.
I'm not so. I don't think.
What?
I don't think Ingram is all that. I don't think Ingram is all that. I don't. I seriously don't.
Name somebody that got better than Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday, he's all right. You know, I just think their teams is about what.
If Drew Holiday is all right, then what is Dylan Brooks? He's trash. If Drew Holiday is all right.
Okay. I see what y'all are doing. So pretty much we're about to act like Brandon Ingram is all that. Drew Holiday's great.
You know Brandon Ingram was an all-star.
We're about to act like JJ Redick is great and all these guys are great. So it's going to be like Zion's not doing much. Is that what y'all doing?
Do you know who D'Anthony
That's quite literally not what I said. I said, is it more impressive?
I couldn't hear you. Who you say, Cam?
Do you know who D'Anthony Melton is?
Not by the name, no.
That's who backs up John Morant. Him and Tyus Jones are there two.
They got Valanciunas. Thank you.
Thank you.
So he sucks. But JJ Redick is great, right?
We never said JJ Redick.
JJ Redick.
So why are you comparing their big men to JJ Redick?
No, I'm just saying. So y'all are saying that Zion's working with way more talent. That's what y'all are saying.
Yes.
Correct.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying. I'm not even saying the Grizzlies have a better roster, but even if it is, if the Pelicans have a better roster, I'm saying it's not by miles. And what I'm saying is, even if it is by miles, you're up 3.5 games, right? Ja's up 3.5 games.
Mm-hmm.
Zion shouldn't catch you.
Why not?
Well, we just all agreed that he has better talent, and he's
We
back.
all literally just agreed that he has better talent. Why shouldn't he catch him?
He's back now.
It's 8 games. So for you to mess that up, you pretty much got to lose a lot of games.
Well, they are going against only playoff teams. It ain't like they're going against the Knicks. Like they're going to be playing against all playoff teams.
I don't care who they're playing. You're up 3.5 games. You should make the 8th seed. You're up 3.5.
So if they do, is Ja better?
They have to lose, and the Pelicans have to win. So that's going to be hard to happen, right?
The answer going to be no, Rod.
No, because the Pelicans have I don't think the Grizzlies have any All-Stars on their team, like former nothing.
They got Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder on the Heat now. They traded for Justin Winslow, who hadn't played since they traded him, I don't think.
And he did take it.
But
oh man, I forgot about that trade.
What I'm saying is
he's been hooping since he's been on the Heat.
Playing with 2 All-Stars, well, 2 former All-Stars. Drew Holiday was an All-Star at one point, and Brandon Ingram was an All-Star this year. That's 2 All-Stars to not even a former. Like they don't even.
So it's really looking at Zion like if you don't catch him, you're bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not on
right.
Ja.
You're so good. You're a top 2. You're an 18 player. Like, come on.
You can't catch him with 3 games, and you got all this help around you.
You have Lonzo.
And you still got Portland there. So if you got Zion making it, that means you're saying they're gonna jump Portland and jump Memphis. I'm
saying I'm going with Zion. I got Zion with these last 8 games going 6-2 or 7-1. I'm going with Zion.
Okay, I'm gonna text you after this because I don't think we can say about betting on camera. So I'm gonna text you when this is over.
So you're picking Zion, like essentially. I ain't trying to put words in. I'm asking you a question. You would put your money on Zion winning more games than Dame would to get into the playoffs.
Zion, yeah. You talking about the last 8 games? Just the last 8 games, right?
Right. Dame has a 1-game head start too. They're 1 game ahead of the Pelicans. So you would pick Zion coming. So Dame is right here. Zion's right here. You picking Zion over Dame, even with Dame having a head start.
Right. I understand. With this, like what I'm saying, the bet is against me. Like the deal is against me is what I'm saying. But I believe in Zion because they're behind. The Pelicans are behind.
Right.
So yeah, I don't have much leeway. I'm just saying I believe in Zion so much. I'm saying he's gonna make sure they do what they have to do.
So you're sold on Zion. Like you've been seeing what you had to see.
Yes, I feel like it's kind of like I'm not comparing him to LeBron. I'm just saying I feel like with Zion, you either love him or you hate him, and I'm with the love.
I don't think it's not that cut and dry for me. It's either like you love him and you have an unrealistic view of him, or you just think he's a good player and he is what he is. I don't think he should be top 20. You know what I'm saying? If your reason for him being so good is because he elevated a losing team to a better record, then where do you have Ja? Because he did that thing, he did it better, and he's been doing it for the entire season.
I'm not saying Ja isn't good. Y'all keep bringing.
No, I'm not saying. I'm asking you, where do you have him? If you have Zion so high, where's Ja? Because he's doing what you said the reason you like Zion for much better than him.
Yeah, Zion. I mean, Ja's been doing good. He's winning with the Grizzlies, and he's not. He's pretty much. I'm not gonna say he's doing it by himself because Jackson is good, but he doesn't have too much talent over there. So I'm giving him credit. I just believe when you're 6'1", just when you're that height, there's only but so much you can do. And he's not a Curry or nothing like that. He's not a Westbrook. So I just feel like when you're that height, I just feel like Zion is able to do certain things that Ja won't be doing.
I think Ja like 6'3", and Zion like 6'6".
You said what?
think Ja like 6'3" and Zion's like 6'6".
Whatever the height is, Zion has more inches. He's stronger. He jumps higher. Like I account for that stuff. He can guard more positions. I account for that stuff.
DeAndre Jordan could do that.
But it also goes on the other end. Zion can't put the ball on the ground, really. Ja can. Zion isn't going to facilitate an offense. Ja can. So it's really what you want. But
That's handy, by the way.
It's just, like Rod said, your criteria for Zion, Ja has done that and done it better. Like you're saying.
I'm not saying no, I'm just saying I'm not going all the way like it pretty much if you win with a suck team, you're automatically better. I'm just saying I would rather go with what Zion's. I would rather go with his package, his size, athleticism, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounding, defending. I will go with him. I will go with
Maybe you should have led with that because I can honestly understand where you're coming from if you said that.
You know he's not really a good defender, right?
No, I don't know.
That's the problem.
Well, that's the problem right there.
There you go.
He's not a good defender, bro.
Okay, well, John Morant's a better.
Shots. He gets some blocks.
Yeah, John Morant's a better defender, is he, than Zion?
No,
I think they're both about what?
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
But we never said defending for John. You said that.
I'm just saying, if I'm not able to work with y'all, if we're gonna act like Zion doesn't play better defense than John.
I don't think
you know he can't move laterally. Like people would be taking him off the dribble straight to the cup, bro. That's been a running thing while he was playing.
We have to account for what Zion does.
What does he do? Let's just start there. What
does he do? Yeah, break it down for me.
Blocks shots.
Oh, I got
this. The end. You know what I'm
saying? So. We all know that LeBron's defense hasn't been like the best lately, right?
Right.
Yeah, but we would probably still consider him a good defender, right?
But no, don't try to slide in this now because we all in the past videos we all have agreed that LeBron's defense have not been the best this past couple of years.
No, it's not the best.
We still see him get chased down blocks. What does that mean?
Somebody got past him?
No, he's saying we said LeBron wasn't a good defender while he was still getting blocks.
Yeah, so like Zion's getting blocks. Like, thank you.
No, I'm not saying he's like a Patrick Beverly. Like that's not his type of defense. Like if he's trying to run around and guard somebody too shifty, he's not going to be good at that. But I'm just saying, like, if Patrick Beverly or Landry Shamet or something's driving to the rack, I feel like he has a higher % chance of blocking the shot than John Morant. Like I have to account for that stuff.
No, we're not saying he's bad.
John Morant has a higher chance of stopping them from getting to the rack.
Right. We're not saying they're bad defender. They're just neutral. Like it's not really nothing. Like they would be like a 70 or something. Like they're not bad defenders.
Then I'm just even if y'all are trying to say what we have to account for his size as well. Like who would be better guarding multiple positions? We have to look at that.
Well, right now it looks like he can't guard the 1 through 3. So he's stuck with 1 and 2, and he's small, so he just got 1 now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the 4. You know what I'm saying? He might be able to guard a 3 like a Jay Crowder maybe, but yeah, other than that, he's not impressing me.
Kind of like
so Jay Crowder would give Zion buckets to y'all.
Jay Crowder do got a double cross, so he do got one of them.
He would be. He can guard like a Daniel House, like you know. That's bad. But yeah, we're not saying they're bad defenders, but they just neutral. Like that shouldn't even really come up when you talking about like who's better. Neither one of them is a defender. But yeah, man, I don't know though. I'm going with Ja though.
Damn. So if Zion's he's not a good defender. He's really, he can't put the ball on the ground. He can't really shoot his free throws. So what does he do?
He scored a ball.
He scored a ball. He can't shoot off the dribble.
He's a paint presence. He can shoot good enough to, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but he can make a 3. He can knock down a 3. He's a paint presence.
He's a paint presence. Now he's a paint presence?
To me, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a hustle player.
The great roll man.
He is a great roll man. He's a good rim runner in transition.
Yeah.
Like he has a lot of good quality. Like I don't want you to think we're saying Zion is ass. Like which you probably already know, but he's just not. think of him. But that's your opinion. At the end of the day, that's what this is about. We debate.
I actually have a question for you because it seems like you was trying to say like what can he do?
First off, I got something to say. Not cut you off. How y'all feel about you know how like when we talk about like Clay and Bradley Beal and Paul George, we'll just automatically say he's better than Jimmy Butler because their game is what we want to see pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But you might think Jimmy Butler's better than Clay and Bradley Beal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I just feel like that about Zion. It's not what y'all want to see. And I just count what he does, kind of like how you count Jimmy Butler. I don't think Jimmy Butler is good as you think. But when you think that, I don't go ham on you. I think Zion's good.
No, we're not going ham because you said Zion's better than Ja. Like, that's fine. It's okay. It's the fact that you don't like people. You said I'm not sold on Bam, but you're sold on Zion. That doesn't correlate to me because Bam has a full body of work. Zion has played 19 games, but you're sold on him, but not on Bam. That's my tiff with you. Like,
who's better?
Bam.
Oh. He's an all-star, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not to the all-star thing. Because some people that be all-stars, I'd be like, whoa, that guy was an all-star. Like Kyle Korver was an all-star before. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, Paul Millsap was an all-star with the Hawks. So I'm like, I used to think huh?
Paul Millsap was good when he was on the Hawks.
Paul Millsap actually kind of plays like Zion. They kind of got a similar game, except Paul
Millsap was a way better shooter.
Yeah.
And defender.
Zion is more athletic, but they kind of are similar, like similar build, similar mold. Like they similar. But yeah, I just that's where my problem. I'm not mad because you're saying Zion is better than Ja. That's your opinion, and that's not like blasphemous. That's fine. But like I said, it's just things don't line up when you say I'm not sold on what this player, but Zion is just so great. Like you said, I'm rocking with Zion no matter what.
I just
over Dame. Like you would rather pick Zion over, and that shows that they do have a better team than what's the name? Because if you're willing to bet on Zion, you obviously know like he got some players around him. And, like if you're willing to bet on him over Damian Lillard, that means like he got some people around him that I think.
I'm not necessarily saying he's better than Damian Lillard, but
I'm not saying you're saying he's better than him, but you would pick him to make it over them.
I just believe certain players are winning players. Like I would say Chris Paul and like Westbrook, they're better than Kyle Lowry, but just certain players are winning players, and I believe Zion is a winning player. Like somebody can have more skill than him. I just feel like Zion. You know how just certain people on the court, they refuse to lose. Like, they really want to win. They don't really – it's some people, they're just out there. They get paid. They don't really care if they lose. I feel like Zion, he's really going to be hurt if he loses. I think he just refuses to lose.
Does he have a long list of winning stuff?
That's what I'm saying. That's my problem. You just said Zion's a winning player with a 10-9 record, which I'm not sure. Let me actually fact check that. I'm not sure. But how can he be like this winning player when he
lost in college, didn't he? And they were the favorites.
Well, to me, he's 10-9. To me, he's 10-9. I'm not counting like Drew Holiday. Like I think you said he's a former All-Star. Okay, Drew Holiday, Lonzo Ball. I think y'all are counting players like that as really good players. I don't really.
Drew Holiday locked Damian Lillard up in the playoffs.
Ooh, but I didn't see Luka had him about to fall on his knees. So I'm just.
So you seen Luka have him about to fall on his knees once, but he locked Damian Lillard, arguably the best point guard in the league right now, up for an entire series to beat them in the playoffs.
Cam said Luka's slow, so why can't Drew guard Luka?
Bro, it was one possession.
Luka is slow, and
I watched that same game. It was one possession, and it took him a long time to do that.
I won't say he can't guard him because he had a good play on him. Like that's what happens when you're a good defender. You're gonna get crossed more because you're actually trying. So I'm not gonna say that he can't guard him just because Luka bopped him one time.
All my real hoopers, remember that. What Cam just said. If you get bopped, it's okay. I mean, you're actually playing defense.
Did you fact check?
Yeah, he's 10-9.
That's a winning record. They had a losing record without him.
You just said he refuses to lose.
No,
500.
damn. When I said
that.
When I say refuse to lose, that don't mean you're not gonna lose. Like,
I'm not being literal. I'm saying you said he's a winning player. Like, I just feel like he just really refuses to lose. I understand you're gonna lose games, but 10-9. Where are you getting this? He refuses.
10-9 in the West on a losing team. That's pretty good in the West. The West is hard.
I understand that, but like, okay, thank you. Well, I don't understand. Like, you're saying he just got this will to win, bro. Like I don't.
You don't think people have that?
No, I do. I'm saying
you have to have something to base that off of. You know what I'm saying?
10-9 ain't the base, baby.
10-9 on a team that they got a losing record. He comes and gets them 10-9
So
as a rookie. That's not I don't think that's normal.
I'm still
Bro,
not understanding your
record. He came in, they went 10-9. So essentially, he didn't move the needle. They're pretty much the same spot they were before.
Yeah, I'm still not understanding what you're saying. You're saying he came in and now they got a winning record. We all just saw that. Roger said it. The record is still negative. So
no,
I don't
with
get
Zion. Just think about it.
Zion, they're one game above 500.
Cam, you're good at math. Think about it. Let's just say he played a whole 82-game season. And he started off playing the first 19 games. He played 19 games. Do 10-9 for the whole year. That would be on pace to make the playoffs, right? Okay. That's good as a rookie to lead your team to the playoffs.
So why are you picking him over Jive? He literally did it.
I think he's in a losing spot. That's what I think. Well, I'm saying if Zion, you start off 10-9, he played all the games. I feel like he would be in the 8th or 7th spot, not Ja.
Based off those 19 games.
So, go ahead. What'd you say, Rod?
It's just like I don't think you're realizing how small of a sample size that really is.
No, I understand that. I said if he was to play the whole 82-game season and you average out those 10-9, if he was to keep doing that every 19
that's what I'm
games,
saying. That sample size isn't big enough to say definitively that would be their record.
That record would be better than Ja's.
Why you can say that just based off of 19 games?
No, I'm saying if he was playing the whole year.
I'm saying that's not definitive that he would have a 500 record the whole year.
Oh no, it's not definitive. It's nothing I can prove. I'm just saying if we were to go with that, their record wouldn't be below 500. I'm just counting his average. His average is like a 55% win rate. I'm just saying if he was to play and do that the whole year, that would be a better record than the Grizzlies.
I don't even think that's true.
You don't think what's true?
It would by like 2 games.
Right, that would be good enough to make the playoffs.
Like if we made this assumption 19 games in the season when Ja was playing, we could say the same thing, but things change.
Right, you're right about that part.
That's what I'm saying. So there's no point in doing that. He essentially did not move the needle.
I think you're showing your biasness towards Zion because you said he got this will to win. Like, okay, does Ja have that?
I don't know.
Like that's
Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
That's my problem, bro. Like, I don't understand how Zion. You're literally to me. It seems like Zion is like pretty like in your eyes. It's like this guy is about to be the best player in the league.
Well, time out. Let me be honest. I have Fire Stick where I live. I watch the most teams I watch the most is the Rockets, the Pelicans, the Rockets and the Pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the teams that I see the most of. I probably only watch the Grizzlies like 2 games, so I don't have much of a report on them. I watch most Rockets games and Pelican games, and that's what I'm basing it off of. So I don't know much work about Ja. I seen like 1 game of him, like 2 games of him where I sat down and watched his game, and he didn't do much. But I'm not saying he's not good or he's not a winning player. I'm just saying what I've seen. Like I've seen him like I think the first game. I don't know his first game when he played. Was it against the Spurs? Was it against them?
Yeah.
He made like 4 or 5 threes his first game as a rookie. Like stuff like that is impressive to me.
And he made 2 since then.
He made what?
He made 2 threes since those 4 against the Spurs.
But that's what I mean. Your stuff doesn't match up because you're like you don't think Westbrook can shoot, right?
I don't think he's a good shooter. It's in the percentage. Zion's percentage is higher than his, right?
Yeah, like let me finish what I'm saying. It's been games where in the playoffs, a big moment, Russ has made 7 threes. So it's like, why is Zion? Why is it impressive for him? But if Russ do it, it's like he still can't shoot.
Because Zion is a rookie, bro.
Oh, so you're saying like I should kind of like label Westbrook as not like a spot up shooter, but I shouldn't think he's a bad shooter.
Yeah, because when you explain Zion, you would say he can make it. But with Russ, you would say let him shoot.
I get what you're saying. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's my only thing. Like I said, I don't have no problem with you saying Zion is better than Ja. I just wanted to line up with the other things.
Well, like I said, I watch mostly Rockets games. I have Fire Stick. I have it. I watch mostly Mavericks games and the Pelicans. So
and that's what I mean. Like, how can you? I get that, and I'm glad you're telling me that. But how can you say I'm not sold on Bam if you haven't even tried to be sold on him?
No, I haven't seen too many of his games, so I can't. Like, I'm just saying what I've seen. What I have seen, it hasn't been. I just look at him as like, I know he's better than Montrezl Harrell, but I just look at him as like a small, like a piece. I feel like with Zion, like they were rushing him to get back. Like, Zion, we're only going to be able to win if you come. I feel like with Bam, it's like you're just a small piece. I literally feel like if Zion didn't play this year, they probably weren't even going to try to make the playoffs. But when Zion come back, all of a sudden they're expected to make the playoffs. And I feel like that's mainly because of Zion.
Bro, they're in the same position they were in when he was out, bro. They haven't moved.
Oh, so Zion didn't make too big of a difference based off what you're saying.
You said it yourself. They went 10-9, bro. So he really didn't move the needle at all.
They were above 500 without him. They're above 500 with him.
The record is negative.
That's why I'm still confused on why he keeps saying that. Means they were even. I don't get it.
What part are y'all confused about? Maybe I can help.
You said the team is above 500 with him.
What Kenny is saying is with Zion, their record. So the 10-9, he's pretty much saying that's above 500.
Yes.
Yes, that's true. But really, 10-9. If they come out and lose the first game in the West name, now you're 10-10. Now you're 500. So you didn't make a big difference. You see what I'm saying? Like if they lose the first game of the bubble, it's right back to it's 10-10.
Or they win and they're 11-9.
Okay, and that's still not that much over 500.
But what I'm saying, when they didn't have them, they were like 8 games under 500, right?
And they still are.
It's like they had $10. Like the Pelicans had $10 without Zion. They went to work for a whole day. They came back. They got $1 more. That's his impact.
Oh, so he's not an impact player, though. Okay.
I'm just telling you what his impact was.
That's why. Like I want you to tell us what you think the impact is, because it seems like I want us to be on the same page, but to me, it's not lining up. So I just feel like Zion brings a lot to the table. I feel like if he wasn't to come back, you know, with Avery Bradley not playing this year, people are acting like that's a huge difference. So they're saying, like, I seen somebody posted that the Lakers might not win the championship because Avery Bradley's not playing. So I just feel like with Zion, like when you take him off, they wouldn't make the playoffs. Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel. If Zion said he's not coming back, I wouldn't think they're going to make the playoffs. I
think Avery Bradley has a bigger impact for his team than Zion does.
I don't have a problem with that. I mean, he played defense. All right.
My thing is, I do think they have a better chance with Zion. I do think that.
Okay, good.
I'm just saying, like, but so far he hasn't shown that he's like gonna guarantee playoffs for them.
No, it's not guaranteed. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I didn't say it was guaranteed. I just said I think. I'm saying I think it will happen.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's like what he's done doesn't garner top 20, top 30 respect.
Oh no, I said this like 15 minutes ago. The chances are against me because he has 8 games to come back from 3.5 games. So the chances are against me. I know that.
Well, no, not really. It's not against you because if you ask me, it seems like they're setting it up to get him in. Because
see, of course, people are going to say that. So when he make it, they can play it off. But
no, if it ended today, he would have a chance. They would play the Grizzlies like to get in. If you're within 4 games of the people, you play them in a 2-game tournament or whatever. So they would be in if it ended.
Oh, with that tournament mess.
Yeah, so to me, they're setting them up because to me, it's like the Grizzlies is like, what? All they got to do is be within 4 games of us.
Oh, you're saying they shouldn't even have a chance because they're not even top 8.
They should have to get back. Like their record should have to, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's just how it is. But that's why I say the chances aren't against you because the Pelicans have a better team. So all they got to do is be within 4 games, and they got a chance to make the playoff. All they got to do is play a tournament against the Grizzlies, or however it would work. But yeah, so they got a great chance of making it. And to me, I think they're trying to. The NBA, they know, like Rod said, they're trying to force Zion on us. So they want him to get in the playoffs so they can play LeBron, and the numbers can go up because that's what it would be: Pelicans versus Lakers. And they know everybody gonna watch that. So
why would they try to force Zion in? Because is he that good? Is that why? That's probably why.
He's just like his media, like everybody likes him. Like you said,
they like him, but they like him a lot, but he's not that good.
Well, we're not saying he's not that good. You're just saying he's great. We saying he's good. Yeah.
That's where the disconnect is. You think we're saying he's trash. That's not what it is. He's just not an 18, 19 top player out of all these players that have been busting their ass and actually doing good, not just playing 19 games.
Exactly.
It's a small sample size. It's a small sample size. So I get that. He hasn't played too much. I get that.
I agree with what Ross said. They're trying to force him on us because they think he's the next LeBron when really they don't even play alike. I don't even like that. That comparison is literally like not good to me. They don't have too much in common.
Yeah, it's literally only the dunking, bro. It's literally only the dunking.
LeBron's ball dominant, Zion's not, so it's not a good comparison at all.
Yeah.
Well, that's because LeBron can dribble.
Yeah, that's more comparison with
LeBron can be ball dominant. It wouldn't look good if Zion was ball dominant.
I wasn't even taking that route. I'm just saying they're different type of players. LeBron's ball dominant, Zion's not. I mean, we could say he can't dribble. That's cool, but I was just saying LeBron's ball dominant.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't know which way you were saying. I was just saying Zion couldn't be ball dominant even if he wanted to, because he can't really put the ball on the floor at a rate that LeBron can. Like LeBron, I don't think Zion could run point.
The dribbler in the pick and roll. Zion is the roller. Like they're two totally different players.
Yeah, LeBron's the better ball handler, but Zion would be the better cutter and dunker.
And thank you guys so much for tuning in for another episode of the fourth quarter podcast. Man. It's been a good one, man. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Peace.